Texting. We are back. Segment 2. This is IDD for those of you know I don't disagree. That is the redoubtable one himself, Thomas J. Izzo. Another question one, Ronald J. Miliaccio. All things NBA update. We are currently watching the Knicks on the road, shorthanded, going toe-to-toe with the defending champs. And they are
There's a review here because of an intentional foul and Jamal Murray getting all upset.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I swear, today must be my lucky day. I swear to God. Calipari goes down. Fucking I get 2 sales at work, and now the fucking Knicks are once again proving how fucking smart I am. It's a 5-point game with 5 minutes to go. It's in Denver, and the Knicks are missing everybody but the trainer. Okay, and they're fucking somehow in this game.
They got
because they got fucking they play D. They're tough. Their coach is tough. They have established something there. They have a identity. Dare I say, Miami, a Knick culture. How about a Knick culture?
And it's not a cheap culture.
It's not a dirty culture. It's not a fucking tomfoolery and ballyhoo culture or thuggery, straight thugs.
What happened there? Because when LeBron and D. Wade were there, they weren't cheap like that.
Because they had talent.
That's true. They didn't have to be.
They had Hall of Fame talent. Yeah. As in first ballot Hall of Fame generational fucking talent. Okay?
But like culture wasn't let's fucking trip people and put our feet under them when they shoot.
Udonis Haslem was there through the whole thing. But again, he didn't have to do that shit because he was surrounded by fucking talent. Yeah. And then when the talent left or retired or whatever it did, then they had to find other ways to win because even though they got Jimmy Butler, who's a Hall of Famer in the making, he is. If he stays, he should be. Tyler Hero could be if he ever stays in the damn court. He's
Jimmy Butler came pretty close to a title.
Yeah, Bam Adebayo is an all-star. As long as they don't have talent. Mm-hmm. But those guys are not what I call A-list talent. They're like second-list talent. They're not all
outside
NBA.
Of Jimmy.
Jimmy's not even all NBA.
No? Maybe not this year.
If I give you the top 10 players in the world right now, Jimmy Butler's not in that list.
Maybe not this year.
He's not.
But like last 2 years?
In the playoffs, he's been outstanding.
That's true. Playoffs.
Okay, and that's where you make your bones. So you have a point there. That I understand. But in terms of the whole season, he misses like 30 games.
It's almost like he waits for the playoffs.
No, but and again, if that's... I'd rather that. If I'm a Heat fan, I'd rather that because you need him in the playoffs.
And he's up there in age, right?
Yeah, he's over 30.
Yeah.
So, but the point is, not that he doesn't have years left. I think he still does. But the thing is, he's been worn down, wear and tear, and you got to monitor him. You got to do that to keep him.
And he plays hard when he plays.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler's not going to be ever accused of dogging it. That's not him. Okay. So no, I respect Jimmy Butler, and I do because he shoved it right at the Celtics' ass last year, and they deserved it. So I respect game work, and I respect that. So
there was doing memes of this ref when he's talking and he goes, "I'll have a tonic and lime, sir." Yeah. Give me a Johnny Red neat.
Yeah. We're gonna get the tuna on rye with a side of pickles. And can I get some of that chowder too? Chowder.
Let's see what they call. They call the fucking intentional foul. Get out of here.
Yeah. Fucking there's that donkey Jamal Murray. I'm starting to really dislike him. Anyway,
we liked him last year.
Segment 2. Before he started opening his mouth.
What is he talking about?
He's a fucking. He's a step below the Fab Five.
Why? What did he say?
This is what I'm hearing from other outlets that are monitoring.
What did he say?
The guy who covers Denver was saying he chirps. He's a chirper, and he goes a lot of times it's needless. There are times when I get it.
On the court?
Yeah, on the court. He's like there are times when I get it.
I'm saying guys talk shit on the court.
Not everybody. In fact, most guys are afraid to do it now because they have to back it up.
So he talks so much shit that like
this guy says he goes over the line.
Get the fuck
out. Now he's a beat writer for the Nuggets, so he would probably know because he's there courtside. He goes, look. There are times when I get why he does it. And there are times like, really? Just like,
look at this. So, Jokic over Hardenstein.
But made him work. Oh my God!
Soft-ass foul.
Dude, that's a fucking ridiculous.
Where's the foul?
I don't know, but if that hits the top of the backboard,
it didn't hit on the other side though.
Oh, okay. So they counted it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And that's 9 points.
Yeah, Jokic, best player in the world. Unless Jason Tatum does something about it. The thing is this. The Knicks are proving they're going to be 3-1 on this road trip. They won in Sacramento. They bitch-slapped Golden State. They took care of business in Portland. And they're hanging with the best team in the NBA. That's right. The guy wearing the Celtics gear just said that. Okay? Because until further notice, that's the best team in the NBA. Why? They're 2-0 against the best team in the NBA. It's that fucking simple. And whether or not I think, but here's the thing.
2-0 against the other team that could be the best.
Well, here's the thing. The Celtics didn't play well in either game and probably should have won them anyway.
Well, Jason Tatum didn't.
The second game, Tatum didn't even show up. But the thing is, from a fundamental standpoint, the game, Denver played very well in both and barely won.
Yeah.
The game in Boston, people did, again, they beat in Boston like they led for 2 minutes and 54 seconds of that game. Boston
Wasn't
had
it a big fourth quarter lead?
Boston had 3 double-digit leads in this game.
That's ugly.
Okay, so did Denver win it, or did Boston do what Boston does?
No business losing that game.
No business. And then to his point, out in the Mile High, Tatum takes the night off on both ends. And
Something happened.
And with a minute to go, it is 101-99.
Yeah.
Okay, so Denver brought their A game to both of those. Boston brought their C- game. And here's the thing, and there's no way of getting around this. And again, I say this because
Boston plays their A game, they win the title.
If Boston plays their A game, there's nobody that can beat them.
Nobody.
And that includes Denver. Because Denver hasn't seen Boston's A game yet. Denver hasn't seen Boston's B game yet. Okay? But here's what's been happening over the course of this season. That bench has been getting deeper and gaining more confidence. Jaylen Brown, the guy who still can't make a free throw, but I can say now he can go left. He can consistently go left and score.
This getting picked.
And when he decides, and here this is where I wish, dare I say, a little bit of Jaylen Brown would rub off on Jason Tatum. Because when Jaylen Brown decides to go the basket, I don't give a fuck who's in his way. And he doesn't either. Okay?
I saw Tatum doing that last night, too.
I'm saying he doesn't do it enough, though.
Yeah,
and this is where I wish Jaylen Brown, again, in the Denver game.
70% of his possession should be going to the basket.
The scary thing, here's the scary thing of what Denver fans don't want to accept. The best player in that game was Jaylen Brown. He had 41 points, and he missed 7 free throws. And he was the best player on the floor that night.
Hold on, are we talking about the one in Denver?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I
was
thought
the
you were
best.
saying this happened last night.
No.
He missed 7 free throws again last night?
No. He missed 3 last night. He's improving, I guess. I don't know. But since the All-Star break, okay, he's averaging 30 points again.
He's amazing.
And by the way, here's the other thing he did. He locked down Damian Lillard for most of the night because Drew Holiday didn't play. So he took the assignment.
Holiday didn't play.
He didn't play. So yeah, they were all missing. And Sam Hauser, by the way, you weren't here Monday night. The last game Sam Hauser played, he had 30 points on 10 of 13 shooting.
Wow. All threes?
Yep.
He had 10 threes.
10 for 13.
From 3?
From 3.
What game was that?
It was 2 games ago.
Did bitch slap somebody?
Yeah, they bitch slapped Detroit.
Oh, man, he had 10 threes?
10. 10 for 13, Tom. 10 for 13.
That's insane.
Boston doesn't have a bench. Last night, Peyton Pritchard wipes his ass with Mr. Beverly. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. They don't have a bench?
Who said they don't have a bench?
Everybody's been saying it. They said that their bench is suspect. Doesn't look suspect to me. Okay.
I mean, it's a complimentary bench. But
That's what a bench is.
Well, when your starting 5 is goddamn the Walk of Stars, you don't have a bench that looks star-studded.
Here's my point, and this should be encouraging to people. The game they lost in Denver, which they lost by 6, and the best player on the floor that night was our second best player. Mm-hmm. If I'm a Celtics fan, that's encouraging. Because between now and then, those tapes and all the... Jason Tatum is hearing all this. By the way, since the All-Star break, Jason Tatum is shooting almost 50% from the three-point line. Since the All-Star break. You know how many games that is?
That's like a month.
It's like 13 games. He's been shooting 49.8% from the three-point line since the All-Star break. And he's not our best three-point shooter. So when he says these guys have talent and skill falling out of their ass, he's not exaggerating.
Yeah, they're good.
Al Horford, the backup center, hit 6 threes in one game last week. Okay, he went 6 for 9 rather. They have talent falling out of their asshole, and they seem to enjoy playing together. So when I say they haven't peaked yet, I mean they really haven't peaked yet, and they're 55-14. By the way, 4 teams, 55-14.
Get Jalen Brunson out of this fucking game.
Yeah, it's over now.
What are you doing?
Not quitting.
I know, but like, come on.
Denver's going to win.
There's 3 minutes left. Let's.
Well, if they don't score in this next possession, it's probably over. But my point is this, Celtic Nation. The Boston Celtics are growing by leaps and bounds right before our very eyes. They're 55-14 in the history of the NBA. Now, only
What a fucking play.
this year's Boston Celtics are only the 5th team in NBA history to reach 55 wins before anybody else in their own conference reaches 45.
Oh.
Of the previous 4 teams that did this, 3 went on to win the championship. The one that didn't.
Look at this pass. Oh, I'm sorry. Long bounce. Whoop.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
Nice pass. The one team that did this and didn't win the championship, the 85-86 Los Angeles Lakers.
And they got beat by the Celtics.
They got beat by the Rockets. They didn't get to the final. The Rockets beat them
Oh,
in
wow.
5, and the Celtics won the championship. So when I say this team is making history right before our eyes and growing up, I think it is. Now, what's going to happen over the next 2 months? Because now the magic number is 3, by the way. 3 to clinch in the Eastern Conference, 6 to clinch for the whole fucking playoffs. There's 15, whatever.
Clinch home court.
Home court throughout the playoffs. Once they hit that number, whenever it is, take everybody. Play your bench. Sprinkle the starters in. Rest 2 a
20
night.
minutes.
Yep, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and just get ready for just play them 20 minutes to keep them fresh. You know, but that way, because this is the point of locking everything up. This is the advantage you have, and the best part about it is your bench is getting more and more and more meaningful minutes, which is going to pay off come playoff time. This is what I wanted them to do last year, and I was screaming about it all year long, and they never fucking did it, and it ended up costing them. So they've learned their lesson, at least from that regard. Jason Tatum, or rather, Jaylen Brown has a left hand now, and by the way, he has a left hand. I mean, wow, holy shit. So
He worked on it?
He worked on it. Now he's going to work on his free throws before he kills somebody or gives me a heart attack. But he's making progress.
Yeah, there's no reason he can't be a.
He should be 80.
I mean,
Tatum's even low. Tatum should be 88. He's 83.
If Jaylen Brown was 80%,
they'd probably be undefeated.
what is he?
Well,
shoot?
they lost to Denver by 6. He missed 7 free throws in that game, so I'm not.
What does he shoot percentage-wise?
He's 71%. He's a 2 guard.
And in those games where he goes bad, he's worse than a 71% shooter.
He missed 7 in the game.
I mean,
and Jokic, the center, went 10 for 10.
yeah.
10 for 10 from the center.
He's better than that.
He's better than that.
Can
if he
do
practices it.
Exactly. Just work on that because
How are you not working on it?
he's too good of a player to have that be a blemish.
The
right?
point is that can cost you a championship. The little look at. I can say this because I've got championships on my resume as a player to prove it. The little things always won those. Yeah, 4 state championships, Tom. 4. 3 of those were undefeated seasons. Okay? And there's no divisions, the ones I'm talking about. The thing about this, we didn't win because we had more talent. We had talent. We won because we did the little things. We didn't miss our free throws. We took care of the basketball. We boxed out. We had good shot selection. We shared the ball. We were a very talented team, no doubt, but we did the little things. And that's why we inevitably won.
Well, you don't win the Eniak Tiak now conference.
What the fuck is
by
that?
not doing the little things.
What's the Eniak?
I was coming up with like a bumfuck conference name.
You don't win the bum blast.
What was that Western Conference division?
In the Cram It Up Your Crack conference.
You don't win the Cram It Up Your Crack conference by not doing the little things. I'll tell you that.
By just cramming it up your crack or someone else's. But anyway, the point was.
Oh, look, they're down 12. Maybe we could take Jalen Brunson.
There's only 42 seconds to go. I don't think it's going to matter.
Thibodeau. God, why are our starters
the Nuggets are trying to run up the score to make it look worse than it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was a 6-point game most of the game. Denver ought to be ashamed of themselves because this team was missing 3 starters. 3. So they're going to win. It's 112-98. The ref probably called the foul because he has nothing better to do.
It doesn't look like it was a friendly game.
No, they don't like each other.
Which I like.
Yeah. Oh, was that Murray? Knock Murray out. Oh, Murray did that. What did Murray do? The fuck, Murray, you klutz. Oh, there's the...
Oh, he tripped him.
Tripped him.
I don't know if he meant to. It looked like
Oh, he's limping.
Oh, he's limping.
He's faking it. He's full of shit. Murray's a fraud.
Murray's a
Let me do it.
Last year we were like, you know who I like? Jamal Murray.
No, he's a great player. He is. He's the honestly. To me, he's the key to that team. If he's not playing,
if
you shut him down, Jokic can't beat you by himself. He can't. So, to me, where Boston has the edge on them is they can run 3 guys at him, which I think they will if they see them in the finals. The question was this though: last night, because the Bucks came back, and again it was mixed reviews. Half people were saying, "Oh, it's a bad sign." Half people were saying, "Look, they're up 21. They took their foot off the gas." And then Dame Lillard, who is Dame Lillard by the way, hit like 4 threes in the last 5 minutes of the game. Look, so I get it. You can make the point both ways, but I would just say this. And here's the problem for Milwaukee. Dame Lillard only does this, apparently, when Giannis isn't playing. Because when he plays, he doesn't know he doesn't know what to do. Okay, but he doesn't do what he did last night. I can tell you that right now. And every analyst following that team has been saying it. He's better when Giannis is not on the floor. And he's not the only one. Bobby Porter Jr., 31 points last night. The last game Giannis didn't play, 31 points. When Giannis plays, he averages like 10.
Why is he in there?
So, I don't know. It's 26 seconds. I don't know.
But they're in there pressing. Come on, guys.
Tom Thibodeau will not yield.
It's fucking 12 seconds left.
Never surrender.
Stand down.
Never surrender, Tom. Never surrender.
There must be some chirping going on.
If I'm going to die, I'm going to go down with no bullets in the gun. That's Tom Thibodeau. Brunson's out there
He's
limping.
got his starting 5
Brunson's out there limping. Rub some dirt on it.
Down 12 with 20 seconds left. Keep going. Keep going. What are we doing?
You're not quitting. Tibbs will not yield. He will not yield.
Stupid. Dumb pride.
You're supposed to say, pride always cometh before the fall.
All right, so Samford has made it respectable. Only down 10 to Kansas at the half.
Okay.
Drake and Washington State.
Donnie.
Losing right now, Drake 31-33 with 19 left in the second half.
Donnie.
St. Petersburg is just staring at the pillow.
Yep.
Just looking straight down.
Clearly there was no
Tennessee is in position.
Yes.
72-43.
Thrusting away with
29.
With little regard for anything.
None for human life.
None.
So the 4 games that are on right now.
We got 2 Donnies. Donnie.
Yep, Donnie.
This one's a game and 1 bum blasting.
The problem is, these 2 Donnies are going to be ending right about the same time.
Ooh, it's 4. Donnie.
Knicks and Nuggets are.
Oh, where are our man? By the way, tonight's brought to you by the Mountain Dew. What do they call this again? Which one is this one?
That's the Major Melon.
The Major Melon and
Zero sugar.
The Good Doctor. Always never disappoints the Good Doctor. The cream, 0 cream.
Brunson was all huggy with the Nuggets coach. I think he's a New Yorker.
Yeah. Actually, that's the one who went to the Worcester Academy.
Oh, Boston.
Yeah,
Boston. That's right.
Yeah. His dad, Boston, knows him.
And Brunson's Boston. So they must know each other.
They know each other. Yeah,
because Brunson's dad was giving him hugs too.
Oh yeah, Brunson knows. But they both know him.
Othello. That was Othello, right?
Othello Harrington in the hizzy, yeah.
Is he on Denver or New York sideline?
I believe he's Denver. He's Denver, I believe.
Is that big dude's dad?
Yeah, looking like it. Do we name him? We call him Bago or
so we got
RV?
RV.
You know, we need a vote.
Also known as Bago.
We want your opinion in the comment section below. The big man, what's it? 32? What's his real name? 30.
We do need to find out his name.
We gotta find out his real name. He's the big dude for NC State. You'll know him when you see him. He blocks out the sun.
He's the biggest man on any
We're
court.
trying to come up with a nickname for him, and we got 2
We
good
love
ones.
the guy.
I love his
lefty.
game. Dude, drop step, lefty, hook.
Smooth lefty.
Post players, America. Lost art. But we got 2 good names, 2 finals. RV and he got, I think, a better Winnebago. Bago for sure.
Bago.
Or maybe Win because he eats the Bago. But whatever. Either way. In the comment section below, tell us what you think about that one. It should be either RV or Bago or Win.
Because
or Winnebago.
really felt like best name for him would be Tractor Trailer, but
it's already taken.
Robert Tractor Trailer.
And he was a big mofo too, so it was justified.
I don't think Tractor Trailer was as big as this guy.
Really?
I don't think he was.
You sure?
Tractor Trailer was like 6'8". This guy's taller than that.
We got to get the measurements on this one.
Okay. You look up NC State's roster. This is the center for NC State Wolfpack.
He's a big motherfucker.
Big dude. Let me see what I can find. And I was looking up Robert Tractor Trailer. Did he die?
I don't know. Did he?
Dude, when he was at Michigan breaking backboards, that shit was awesome.
He's a big mofo.
Yeah, he died in 2011.
What did he die of?
That's crazy.
Hold on. That's fucked up.
Tractor trailer. What was his size?
The trailer got off the tractor.
He was 6'8". Look at me. 6'8", 3 bills.
3 bills.
He's a big dude.
3 bills.
Dude, the crazy part is I'm 6'3" bills.
3 fucking bills.
NC State.
3 bills.
Rest. What, you never heard 3 bills?
No, I have. It's been a while. And I'm stoned.
A bill is 100. Just 3 bills.
3 bills. 3 centuries. Look, dude, there's a kid on there. His last name is Morsel. What is that?
DJ Burns.
Is that his name?
Actually, I don't know. That's a forward.
That's him. He's 6'9", 275.
Wow, so he weighs less than Trailer, but he's an inch taller. No
20
way that guy's 270.
Look at the motherfucker. His hair's probably 30 pounds. Look at the fucking...
That dude is thick,
fucking
man.
hornet's nest. He is.
He's no fucking...
What, 275 is not thick?
I mean, at
6'9", 275 is fucking thick.
At 6'9",
Rob Gronkowski...
As thick as he is, he
Rob
looks like he's gotta be
Gronkowski
300.
is 6'7", 260. He's a moose.
Yeah, but he was chiseled when he played.
But he's a fucking moose.
This guy doesn't look chiseled. He looks like
He
he's
looks
3 bills.
275.
Looks like 3 bills to me.
This thing's lying.
Oh, like they don't lie about stats?
They lie more about height than
They
weight.
lie about height, and they put less weight on him.
I can tell you, though, they were lying about Shaq's weight. Shaq was pushing 4 bills.
Oh, man.
Fucking 4
Dude,
bills.
he's one of the best athletes ever.
Fucking, no, but that was when that's when he ate himself out of the league. That's why he fucking hurt all his knees. He didn't train. That's why Kobe gave him shit. Like, get your fat ass in shape.
It was hard being a big guy like that.
He was, dude, when he was 320, he was a fucking statue. He was when he was
a Greek god.
He looked like a Greek god, and all of a sudden, he just came back and there was a belly forming. Fucking,
He was getting old. He had already had
that's no excuse.
3-4 championships.
A lot of guys he had 4.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
No, he had 3. That's not an excuse.
It wasn't. He wasn't hungry like he was. He
was hungry, Tom.
No pun intended. He wasn't hungry for the championship.
I don't think
anymore.
hunger was the issue,
He
Tom.
wasn't hungry for the championship anymore. He was hungry for the
Krispy Kremes.
maybe the Sugar Shacks.
Yeah, the Sugar Shack. Oh, that bucket. We gotta go get those tomorrow.
Sugar Shack's good.
We gotta get the fucking blueberry cake one tomorrow or Saturday. So I'm gonna figure something.
Blueberry cake.
The blueberry cake one
What are you talking about?
at the Sugar Shack.
Blueberry cake what?
Donut.
They had a blueberry cake one?
I told you.
Oh,
about
that's
this.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. They beat. Sorry, Massachusetts. I have to say it. It beat Dunkin' Donuts blueberry cake.
Dude, Sugar Shack is legit.
It surpassed it. And when I say it surpassed it, it wasn't like it was like, hey, coming through. No, it whipped by like a fucking Ferrari.
I was like, hey, what are you doing back there?
Yeah, it was fucking. He looked in the rearview mirror, and Dunkin' Donuts was not in the rearview mirror. It was fucking unbelievable. And I got 2 of them, and they were fucking succulents, pure succulents. Anyway, but look, the Celtics won last night. They were leading the whole game. They took their foot off the gas. Giannis wasn't playing. Here's progress. Last year when this happened against the Sixers and Embiid, they lost. Okay, so they're making progress. Tatum had a great game. And by the way, when it got close down the stretch, here's the other thing that happened. Jason Tatum put his head down and went to the basket. He didn't dance around. He didn't take a fall-away 3. He put his fucking head down and he went to the hoop. He got fouled on one play, and then he went left, made a nice lefty floater off the glass over and extended a shot blocker.
That was
pretty
nice.
fucking move. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals. Stepped up when look, if it's going to get close, it's nice to know these guys learn to say, hey, fuck this, I'm going to the basket. You can't fucking stop me. And hopefully, and it's not the first time they've done it.
It's always there for them.
It's with those two, it's always there.
Always there.
Problem is, one guy can't make free throws. And he missed 2 down the stretch last
but
night.
I'd still rather him go into the bucket.
No, I want him going to the basket, but the problem is he's a 2 guard.
Yeah, no.
I should.
Yes, he needs to make those free
We
throws.
should not be sitting here worrying about a shooting guard at the foul line with 2 minutes to go. That should be the least of my fucking worries. Okay? But this has been the one thing about him. Look, he's worked on his left hand. I tip my cap to him. He goes left. That 360 move he made it fucking when he in the air and finished with his left was fucking Jordan-esque. Okay? So no, he's worked on it to his credit. Why is he not working on free throws? This is going to, seriously, it cost him the Denver game. He missed 7. How the fuck does your shooting guard miss 7 free throws in a game and he drops 41 points? It's unbelievable. I've never fucking seen that before in my whole life.
Dude, did you see the Warriors last night scored like 140-something points and only made 2 free throws?
Because they were shooting threes.
They were just throwing them up, I guess.
They hit 19 threes. The Celtics, that's the other thing. The Celtics right now have 5 guys on the, there's that, 5 guys.
40%?
40% on the roster from three-point line. 40% or better.
That's dangerous.
That's frightening. And the guys that are below it, they've got 4 guys that are 37% or better.
In addition
4.
to the 5?
In addition to the 5.
No.
Yeah. They lead the NBA as a team.
They have 9 guys 37 or higher.
Yeah. They're not.
Wow.
They're 39% as a team.
Oh,
It's fucking ridiculous. And
who's their best 3-point shooter?
Hauser, the one who went 10 for 13. By the way, he almost
So
broke.
he's shooting over 40%?
He's shooting 44 or 45. The thing is, he was on the verge of breaking Klay Thompson's. Well, he got hurt in the third quarter early.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and went down. Sprained ankle. It's not serious. The X-rays were negative. He's
But
going
they
to be
were
okay.
crushing him. And
He was going to break Klay Thompson's NBA record of 14. He was 10 of 13. You saw it.
that's insane.
And when he went down, I'm like, oh no. And because I was like, he's going to break this fucking record tonight. He was in the zone.
Yeah, must have been.
And the Celtics, here's the neat thing about the Celtics.
Also, being in the zone is called.
But
playing
the
against
thing
the
is,
best.
Tatum and Brown were the ones that kept setting him up. This
They were
is what
driving and
they were trying to set him up. They knew, and they were. This is what I love about these two. They are unselfish because not a lot of superstars, when it's another guy, would do that.
Yeah.
They were open like
The
fucking,
bench three-point shooter.
They were trying to get him the record.
That's good.
That was a cool thing to see. That's why, to me, I think this team might be different. They interviewed Gordon Hayward recently, ex-Celtic. The Celtics, when they had Hayward and Crimey and these guys, were favored to win the NBA title that year. Crimey got hurt. Hayward got hurt. But then they came back the next year. They got knocked out. They got to the conference finals, lost. Next year, these two come back. They get knocked out in the second round. And then Crimey left. They asked Hayward why that team failed to win the title. And Hayward said, and I quote, it's in a magazine, he said, there were too many agendas. I'm like, what do you mean too many? There were too many guys trying to make it, to throw their stake in the ground. And this is what I can do. Prove themselves. No one
Was
was
he calling himself out or no?
Because what he said was, you've got Tatum and Brown both coming in highly. You've got, I was an all-star out of the Western Conference. You got Kyrie Irving, one of the best. He's like, there was a lot of egos. So he threw himself in that loop. Now, he got hurt the first game of the year.
Didn't he break his
so he
leg?
broke his leg. He was out for the whole year. So he, but he came back the next year. He's like, there was just too many guys trying to establish themselves, try to prove something, as opposed to focusing on the team. Now, that probably doesn't mean a whole hill of beans to a lot of people, but when you think about that team, if you're a Celtics fan, and you look at this one, the biggest thing about them difference is their mentality. And that's one example, Brown and Tatum trying to get Hauser that record the other night. This is a different team. Mentally, it's a different team. And that's why, in spite of what's happened against Denver, because I know they didn't bring their B game against them either time, I know they can beat Denver in a 7-game series.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. What the Denver fans don't understand, and I'll say it again, and I'll toot my horn on this because I'm one of them, is the fan base of this team. They will not let them sleep if they fucking fall short.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. They heard it all off season because there's no way they should have lost to the Miami Heat. There's no way they should have gone 7 games. They should have beat them in 5. Okay, they never let them. They never all off season long. My brother Pete was like, he can tell you everywhere they fucking went.
Until game 4.
Everywhere the Celtics went in the off season, someone shoved it in their face. So how bad are you going to choke this year? What team's going to come out of order and send you to the golf course this year? Okay, like believe me, they've been getting their balls busted for 8 months, and they know it, and they keep referring to it. That's how I know they know it. Because they keep bringing up last year. And the last 2 years, we left it on the table. We didn't do what we should have done. To a man, they're all saying that. Okay? And that's why they keep saying, look, the real season for us starts April 20th. So what happens now doesn't matter. It's about April 20th. They know it.
Alert, St. Peter's making a comeback, down 26 from 29. 12 seconds left, so it could be tough. But
That's a big dude. He's a large man.
That's what I'm saying. 275.
What's his name? JR, GJ. What's his name?
J.R. Burns.
JR Burns. Not to be confused with Montgomery Burns.
Dude, I was looking at him. Last year, he was at Winthrop.
Yeah.
And was the Conference Player of the Year in that conference.
So he transferred.
Big South Conference Player of the Year.
Big South. Wimp Bago. Bago out of the Big South.
Bago out of the Big
Bago
South.
out of the Big South.
Dude, actually, his name could be Big South. I mean...
That's good, too.
You know?
Now just bring him up, damn it!
I don't know if he's actually from...
So, RV, Bago, and Big South.
I mean, Big South fits.
Big South. Bago fits. Winnebago? I'm telling you. Big South.
Oh, man, bodies are flying.
Brian, I'll tell you what. Oh!
Good look. Lefty, no.
Oh!
Didn't have
Was that a
the
goal's
left.
hand? Yeah, he should have used his left hand.
Yeah. If he had the left, he would have got fouled anyway.
Fundamentals, young players. Still matters. Anyway, we'll take a break. 7-2, come back. 7-3. We're going to talk Major League Baseball.
Ooh.
The New York Mets made a very interesting signing today, John Henry.
JD?
And don't give it away.
JD,
And also, we'll have the Giggle Smoke guarantee on the other side. Plus, we will keep you updated on the two Donnybrooks that are going on. Right now, it's NC State by 3. Now it's 4. And Drake up 3 on Washington State. Another Donnie out there in the West. We will come back, cover all that in segment 3. See you very soon.
Segment 3. I'm freezing my